Hello and welcome to another customer service training video. My name is Tal Schnell. I'm your customer service mentor, coach, and speaker with Customer Service Champions. Today, I thought about a great topic for you, especially if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, an executive in your company, and a training manager in your company, as well as a manager who's overseeing a customer service team. But in general, I think that anyone can benefit from this video because many people are underestimating the power of great, exceptional customer service with their company and their organization. And I'm going to share with you a couple of ideas in this video because I think that many business owners are I think they're undervalue what customer service can do for them. So you want to stay with me on this video because I'm going to share some insight for you. And I know I've been in the business, service business for over 20 years, different hotel brands, and there's obviously added value when it comes to service. I mean, the hospitality industry is built on customer service in so many ways. So, and be thinking about how many restaurants, how many hotels, how many retail stores, and even online companies are providing service, but they're not providing that exceptional service to really take their business and make it a competitive advantage. When you take customer service and you understand why customer excellence is going to create more business for you, there's some great benefits that I'm going to be sharing with you that they're not going just going to be someone is not screaming them at you as a business owner. But if you take great companies, any companies that you want to think about, maybe Apple, Disney, Ritz Carlton, Amazon, these companies have something in common. They build a brand that obviously is not. They didn't create that brand within a week or a month. But what sets them apart, which is their competitive advantage, is exceptional customer service. And there are great benefits to that because many business owners and many business executives are very focused on the bottom line, right? Well, customer service is part of that bottom line. When people ask me, Tal, do you think customer service training is an expense or an investment? And many people would tell you right off the bat, it's definitely an expense. We don't have that in our budget. You know, this is something that we can take over the next quarter or so. But be thinking about this. This is a long-term investment rather than a short-term win for your customer and your company. And your company was created for one reason only, and that is to create customers. Because if you don't have customers, you don't have a business. So be thinking about those things as we go along. And I welcome your feedback because many of you guys have been giving me some great feedback and insights on some of the things that we're talking about in this customer service champions training videos. Today is a special one because I think that we don't hear those conversations enough. Here's why. Many business owners, maybe entrepreneurs, are putting a lot of emphasis. The big rock. What is the big rock? Is always sales and marketing. It's very aggressive. There's a sales strategy that's very aggressive. There's a marketing approach that's very aggressive. But oftentimes, sales and marketing could be on the front end. But then someone's got to take care of that customer for them to come back and for them to spend more money with you and for them to build their relationships so your business can thrive not just for a week or a month, but for years and years and years. And that's the difference. Don't think about customer service, think about customer loyalty. And that's what we're here to talk about. So, number one, one of the main benefits of customer service and customer excellence is repeat business. Because when you are we're talking about the sales and marketing, you're putting a lot of money into creating a marketing campaign or a sales campaign, and you do a lot of things that creating a brand promise, right? Well, how do you deliver that brand promise? How do you deliver and execute the promise of your brand or your company? And this is where most people invest their time. But take that and also take that to your team and organization and ask, how do we execute that brand promise? How do we deliver that to our customers each and every day? And there's a great story about Tom Watson Sr., who created IBM, one of the founders, obviously the main founder of IBM, created a vision for IBM, but he wanted to see how the company can remain a great company for years and years and years to come. It was a great visionary, but he also knew that if they don't act and behave in a certain way in order to become that great company, then that won't be what we call the big blue, the IBM, who dominated for many, many, many years. So be thinking about your company. How do you build a great company? How do we build that, not just with the sales and marketing, but how do we do that with great customer service? So repeat business was number one, because the more repeat business you have, the better your business can thrive in the marketplace. Next one is about creating raving fans that will actually talk about your business each and every day. We live in a technology based world now where everybody's on their smartphone. Everyone wants to share their experiences. Probably within 30 seconds, people can go on TripAdvisor, Twitter, or Facebook to share their experiences. It's a great word of mouth. So, speaking about marketing, people will share what they've experienced, good, bad, or the ugly. They'll share that out there with many people as they can. So be mindful of the word of mouth. The experience creates that word of mouth. So the better the experience, obviously, the better the word of mouth. But be mindful of that, because every employee has a touch point with that customer. So, what would you ask as a business owner or a manager is, in those, as I'm looking at the touch points, the customer service touch points, am I maximizing that customer experience for that customer? Am I adding value in those touch points that someone will go and share that with other people? Okay. So, the next one we're going to be talking about is how customer service creates a competitive advantage for you. If you're in a business, you know that no matter what industry you're in, there's always competition, right? There's something that's, if you're a company, there's another company coming up, and they want to offer the same product services for the same customer, if you will, right? I mean, it happens in every industry, but business is very competitive, because what every company wants is to win the next customer, and then win the next customer, and then to build that clientele, and to build more corporate contracts. And to do all of that, you have to stand out. And how you do that is creating a great reputation in the marketplace for customer excellence. I've named some of the companies, but if you think about a great brand, is that they have a reputation for a customer relationship that goes beyond the transaction. So pick a company that you do business with, and ask yourself, well, for example, why do I shop Amazon and I don't shop at AbeBooks? Okay. So be thinking about, there's all these kind of alternatives that we subconsciously make as customers. And you may shop, you have a favorite brand, but what makes that favorite brand to compare to others that you're willing, first of all, to pay extra money for, you're willing to drive further to get that type of service? So those are great questions for you as a customer, but because customers make that decisions, then as a business owner or an executive in your company, you got to ask, well, what's going to do it for our customers to distinguish us from company B that's in the same marketplace, or company C or company D? There are so much competition out there. So what's going to create that more and more, especially nowadays, I mean, it is, folks, customer excellence, it is a competitive advantage impact in many, many, many ways. The next one is improving morale, overall morale in your organization and brand. And I know a lot of people looking at that as the warm and fuzzy stuff that doesn't really, you can't measure that. You can't put that on the bottom line or cash flow and so forth and so on. It does in many, many ways. And here's what I'm saying is, a lot of us are kind of scratching our heads and trying to figure out how to create more engagement? How do we get our employees more inspired? And how do we get them to deliver exceptional service every day and so forth? How do we get them connected with our customers? And truthfully, customer service begins with your culture, but there's a reciprocal effect. When your customers are getting great experience, then your employees are feeling great about this noble cause, this vision that you created for your company, because they feel like, you know what, we're doing the right thing. We are doing the right thing. We're on the right path. We're going to create raving fans, and we're going to see more and more of those, and people feel good about it. I mean, if you work in a service kind of a company, you know that when you get recognized for doing a great job, for going out of your way to connect with our customers and create loyalty, which we haven't really talked about a little about this in this video. Loyalty is your purpose in your business. It's not the transactions. It's not to give them what they want. It's to actually exceed their expectations so they will continuously come back and create loyalty. That's our number one job, is to create loyalty. And that's missing in so many places because it could be that one customer, that one transaction that just turn that customer off and they go somewhere else to deal with someone else. So oftentimes we underestimate that in so many ways. Well, there's a great opportunity for you to reflect on some of the topics we shared in this video, some insights for you. And please take the time to reflect on it. Those are some big ideas that many companies spend probably 20, 30 years to build. But as a leader in your organization, that's what your role is to build a great company, and a company that delivers and execute great customer care. My name is Tal Schnell. I'm your customer service mentor and coach. Feel free to share your feedback with me, and let's connect more to find out how your business can thrive with better customer service today. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.